Your purpose is calling. Are you listening? Hello, and it's great to be with you. I appreciate spending time with you on the journey. If this is your first time on the channel, I'm Deborah DiPolito. I'm a certified life coach and author, helping people get clear, align, and rise into their purpose. If you're returning to the channel, welcome back. Please subscribe and like the video to help the channel grow. Today, I want to give you 5 practical steps that will help you lean into the purpose that's calling you now. Wherever you are watching this across the globe, I'm sending you love during a time when our democracy is at risk and human rights are being undervalued and oppressed. I'm grateful for your awakened spirit and being here for humanity. I'm looking forward to times of greater harmony and justice. Namaste. Let miracles collapse time. Let's talk about your purpose and some tips that can help you uncover your soul mission. I remember hearing Eckhart Tolle speak about your inner purpose being joy. That being said, you definitely can become more fulfilled and happier by discovering and aligning to your outer purpose as well. So let's look at what steps you can take to align with your outer calling today. And consider that there are many ways you can move toward your vision and fulfill your purpose. It doesn't have to be through your work, but it can be your career and work. Let me give you some examples of people who allowed the purpose they felt called to express. I saw the movie The Music of Silence about the life of Andrea Bocelli. Bocelli had glaucoma as a child, and later, at 12 years of age, was blinded totally by a hit to his head. He gravitated to music to help cope with his loss of sight, and he often would listen more acutely to it than a sighted person, even hearing the silence between the notes. Andrea wanted to sing. His family supported him and encouraged him to sing and play piano. He also learned to play the flute and saxophone. Later, he even became a lawyer and would practice law during the day and sing in piano bars at night. At one point, some naysaying person told him he would not amount to anything as a singer. As you can imagine, Andrea Bocelli didn't let that comment dissuade him, and he persisted in honoring his purpose and desire to express the music within him. Finally, he got a big break when famous tenor Luciano Pavarotti heard a demo of Bocelli singing, and he convinced Italian rock star Zucchero to let Bocelli replace Pavarotti on a song that Zucchero had written. Zucchero recorded the demo with Bocelli, who was a lawyer and playing piano bars. His career took off from there. Having lived in Philadelphia, I have felt the profound influence of Benjamin Franklin. Benjamin Franklin fulfilled many purposes in his lifetime. Franklin is a founding father of the United States of America, a publisher, diplomat, or should I say was, statesman, philosopher, inventor, and scientist. Some other notable accomplishments were that he became the first Postmaster General of the U.S. He created the first U.S. firehouse, lending library, helped found the first hospital, created bifocals, helped edit and sign the U.S. Constitution, and I'm sure there's a ton of other things. And one of the defining threads about Benjamin Franklin throughout his life was that he loved reading, and he became self-taught. His love of reading enabled him to fulfill all of his purposes. And if you think of Ben Franklin's life, you may notice his calling expanded into various fields, even to becoming similar to what today would be like a state governor at that time, and he did that at 80 years old. So your outer purpose can often shift throughout your lifetime. Then there's Wendy's founder, Dave Thomas. Dave Thomas found his purpose and Wendy's, right, through a lifelong love of hamburgers and the joy of families eating together at restaurants. He developed his career by learning from mentors and successful entrepreneurs like Colonel Sanders of KFC. His experiences culminated in Dave Thomas opening the first Wendy's restaurant in 1969, fulfilling his dream of offering high-quality food to people. Later, he also expanded his purpose to advocating for adoption, a cause deeply personal to him as an adopted child himself, founding the Dave Thomas Foundation for Adoption. Now, these examples of people who listen to their longing to express what they value to create can inspire you to think about people you may know also, and you may also know their story and feel inspired by them. Use that as leverage to help you fuel your calling. Your calling is something that naturally aligns with who you are at your core. If you want to open up to your vision and move toward it, you don't have to change your whole life today. Just lean into it. You need to begin. That's most important. And then learn to fall in love with the process of living your calling, because it will bring fulfillment and meaning to your life like nothing else. So open up to your purpose and keep it private, because you want to maintain the integrity of the seeds that you're planting. Now, in this video, I'm going to ask you some reflective questions that are designed to help you explore your calling. I find it's really helpful to notice any images or feelings that come up during this process and write down bullet points about what comes up for you in a journal. Writing helps anchor the experience in your subconscious mind and triggers your brain to align to opportunities and happy occurrences that fulfill your purpose. All right, so take a deep breath. All right, good. So first, do some self-discovery and ask yourself, what activities make me feel most alive? Jot down a few answers right away. When do I lose track of time because I'm so engaged? What did I love doing as a child? What strengths or talents do others consistently notice in me? If I had unlimited resources and no fear, what would I pursue? Next, look at how you want to serve and the impact you want to have. Ask yourself, who do I feel most called to help or serve? What problems in the world deeply bother or energize me to take action? What kind of legacy do I want to leave behind? How do I want others to feel or grow after interacting with me? Thirdly, what are your values and beliefs? What values guide my decisions and behavior? When do I feel most aligned with my true self? What causes or movements do I feel deeply connected to? What principles would I stand up for, even if unpopular? Okay, now it's time to do some visioning. Think about your ideal day and ask yourself, if I could design a perfect day, what would it include? Good. Where do I see myself in 5, 10, or 20 years? And how do I feel about that vision? I hope that you feel successful. What kind of work would I do if success were guaranteed? If my life were a book or movie, what would I want its message to be? Finally, let's look at how past patterns and challenges reveal your purpose. Ask yourself, what themes or lessons keep repeating in my life? What past challenges shaped me the most? And what did they reveal about me? For example, it could be struggles with self-worth, constant transitions or starting over, being misunderstood or overlooked, facing injustice or adversity. These patterns often reveal the areas where you're meant to grow and where you can later help others. Purpose often lives just behind the wounds you've had to heal yourself. Ask yourself, what have I consistently been drawn to, even if I've ignored or postponed it? Now, please write down, what is your personal superpower from facing your life challenges? For example, are you more resilient? Have you developed compassion, boundary setting, creative problem solving, courage, advocacy, healing, self-love, self-confidence, leadership, maybe all of the above? Because the core wisdom and strength you've gained is often what you're meant to embody and share with others. Now, what one thing will you do today to honor the answers you've received and your purpose? Taking action grounds the learning, it builds momentum in creating a life you love living. You can get Dance the Music of Your Soul, Realize the Vision Calling You, which is my book, for more inspiration and help in finding your purpose. I'll put the link in the description box. You're on your way. Also, I have a free report you can download called How to Discover Your Calling. Also, we'll include the link in the description box, and feel free to send me an email. I'd love to hear how your calling is pulling you toward it. Send an email to Deborah@speciallovesecrets.com, and also definitely sign up for a free call. I look forward to seeing you next time. Take good care.